And that's why, my friends, continuing this video, sorry, it just was done the 10-minute mark. And that's the reason why, like, I'm against multiculturalism, because see, like me, I have hard time dealing with people who don't act like me, because see, like, when I first came to America, I was not thinking, oh, I need to adjust, adapt, like, fuck that. I was thinking, like, I'm gonna come here, get my money, get the hell out. I don't want to do anything with Americans or nobody else. And when I saw people not acting like me and doing things different, I'm like, fuck that. These people are crazy. They need to be told what to do and how to do things. And if they're not doing things my way, I can beat the shit out of them. That was my mentality when I first came to America, okay? That was my way of thinking. And then I realized, that I cannot deal like that, that, if I actually punch the person, even though the person is a piece of shit, in my opinion, is like this. Like, humanity is like a perfect clone, right? And some people, they're just pieces of shit, like, like we need the lawn, how perfect lawn is. It's all green, nicely cut and everything, right? The same thing with humanity, right? People are nice, act certain way, everything is cohesive and everything. And some people, they just weeds, right? So what you do with weeds? You cut them. You do the same thing to people, Somebody don't act the right way. Somebody is a piece of shit. Shit needs to be cleaned up, Make America clean again, But here people just let people do whatever. And that resolves to conflicts, and that's why we have all these problems between black and whites and Asians. Because here in America we have all these people bundled up together who are not supposed to be together, okay? And as a result, everybody's suffering and everybody's thinking like, okay, I'm here at the work putting up with all these fucking assholes, just doing ABCDs just to get by and get my day through so I can go home, lock myself in my room and not to be bothered with anybody. And that's like, the whole country is like that. That's why it's like, it's hard to build friendships, relationships. And I feel like a lot of times people just scared of each other. And they just don't know how to deal with each other, I just see it every day. People just not knowing like how to deal with other people, and they cannot communicate, and a lot of times to white American, black American, like white American, for example, I notice that they tend to, don't even let me finish my thought and say like, oh, we understand you, this is what you think it is, but I'm thinking to myself, no, you don't understand me. That was actually not quite, was actually thinking about, And black people, they just like assuming that because I'm white, then I have to do something with white supremacy. And they just like thinking like, this guy is acting suspicious. I'm just gonna be like. And that's probably why they're not answering directly my question. When I ask you why you act this way, she's not gonna say, oh, because ta 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 ta. And this is what I'm expect from her. She's just like, what the fuck? That's bullshit, but I cannot put my head on somebody else's shoulders. And that's why I have problem with people, because people don't think and act like I do. And that's a big problem for me. And that's why, like, I cannot, like, make friendships. And there are a lot of good people who maybe I would love to be friends and hang out and everything, but we just, like, not clicking because, there's a barrier between us. And, I'm reading that book still, and I'm gonna read it some more. It's actually a good book, which explains, like, everything. And it says, in the book that if people see a foreigner and a person is not acting the way people expect them to act, people just feel uncomfortable. And a lot of times, 6 years ago, I remember there was one girl who was telling me that she feels uncomfortable around me. And I couldn't understand why she was saying that. because I was not trying to rape her or kill her, anything like that. So I'm like, if I'm not trying to rape you, why do you feel uncomfortable? I'm not a sexual predator, you know? Why do you feel uncomfortable around me? And then when I read that book, I'm like, she probably feels uncomfortable because I don't act the way she accustomed of people to act, and she just doesn't know what to expect from me, so she just wants to stay away. So maybe I'm not trying to be bad or anything, but just because of the fact that I'm different, people automatically like, I don't know how to deal with this guy, and they just like walking away. That's why immigration is bad. It should be prohibited, in my opinion. Should be abolished. People should be told what to do, where to live, and that's it. Joseph Stalin was right. Because see, like, it's a lot of pain in the ass, you know, like dealing with people who just, they're just not like you, and then people get all kinds of wrong opinions, wrong ideas about other people. They just make assumptions which are not true because they don't know any better, and people don't know how to act with this person or with that person. See, that's just how it is, and at the end of the day, people just like, you know what, I would rather stick to my people. I want to deal with this bullshit. And that's the end of it, really. It's not that somebody is superior, inferior, just like, people want to be with people who are like them, and people who are not like them, they just want to stay away from. And people are talking about white culture or black culture. What kind of white, what kind of black? There's only specific white people, specific ethnic groups who did that stuff to specific groups of black people. So, when you're talking white or black, people should be more specific. They should say at least West Africans, Western European, right? Like British, Dutch, whatever. Because otherwise you're gonna blame the wrong person for things they didn't do. Or for things they don't even care or don't know anything about, okay? And that's just what's going on in the world. Like, people just close-minded. They have certain ideas, certain opinion, but these close-minded people have to live in a multicultural world. And that's why it brings out a lot of loneliness and frustration. And that's what the real face of multiculturalism is. And if somebody tells you otherwise, don't listen to them, listen to me, because I actually know what I'm talking about from my personal experience. All the best to you guys. Later.